Hi there, 4th grade. It's always nice to be here recording these videos for you. It's always a pleasure to be here. Yesterday we had an amazing time at the Zoom meeting, and it was just as exciting as always to be there with you, enjoying our time together. But thank you for being there. Thank you for sending me your activities. I know that you are doing an excellent job and you are working super hard. Congratulations to all of you for your work. So today I want to finish this week by doing a review about the vocabulary. Yes, so we have so much to do today, and we are going to do 3 pages. These are the last 3 pages that we have from this unit. No, they're not. So, yes. So let's begin before we make this a little bit too longer. Okay, so we can start by drive cars. Drive cars. Okay, very good. Drive cars. It's really easy. We have wash clothes in a washing machine. Wash clothes in a washing machine. Remember that these are the activities that we do now. This is the washing machine, and we also have a cell phone, and that's it. And have electric lights, Also, we have cook in a microwave. What do you cook in a microwave? I also have for you listen to an MP3 player. This is not that common. I've already told you that. But this is in the vocabulary, so we must learn this. And we also have cooked on a coal stove. Remember that these are the ones that are in past, okay? Cooked on a coal stove. Also, had a phone with an operator. Very good. Yes, that's it. And traveled by horse and buggy. Because cars were too expensive or they didn't exist yet. So people used to travel by horse and buggy. And we also have washed clothes by hand. Okay? And had oil lamps. Listened to the radio. It's not listen it. Listen. Listened to the radio. Repeat. Listened to the radio. Okay? And that's it. So we can go to the activities from the workbook. 71, 72, and 73 pages. Okay, so to do activity 15 and 16, well, we can start first from activity 15 on page 71. We have look at 14, read and answer. So this means that you need to go back to this reading from activity 14 that it's called, it doesn't have a name, but this is the one. You need to read it again, and you can do the activities. You can answer, how many hours did people travel each day with a horse and buggy? And you are going to answer. Number 2, who could buy a Model T? You are going to answer. And number 3, what types of cars can we find today? You write your answer. And number 4, today, cars can travel very fast. Why not? So activity 16 says, look at the average speeds in 14. Also the reading. Check. This is activity 14. And the average speed is in here. For example, it says, I need my glasses. Sorry about it. Okay, so it says average of speed from the first car, it's speed for 8 kilometers per hour. Okay, so in an hour, its speed is 8 kilometers per 1 hour. Okay, so the Model T, its average is 40 kilometers per hour. Super different, right? And the last car, the luxury car, is the average 150 kilometers per hour, more than 150. Okay? So the average speed of motor cars is 90 kilometers per hour. So you are going to take that information from each means of transportation or transport, such as horse and buggy, Model T, and the luxury cars, motor car, and you are going to use it to make your addition, your multiplication in here. So you're going to solve. Number 1, a horse and buggy travels 10 hours. How far does it travel? So I'm going to help you with the first one. So if the average of speed from the horse and buggy is 8 kilometers, multiplicated for 10 hours, you're going to use, vas a usar la cantidad que te están dando aquí, 10 hours. They are asking you per 10 hours, you are going to do a multiplication. 8 por 10, 8 por 10, and you are going to say equals kilometers, and that's going to be the answer. Okay, so you're just going to fill in this first blank the information that you took from here, from the previous text, and then you're going to do the multiplication per the hours that they are giving you. 6, 8, 2 hours, 7 hours, 3 hours, and you're going to write the result, and that's it. It's just math. It is easy because I could do it, you can do it. Okay, so if you have troubles with it, you can ask me and I help you, of course. Activity 17 on page 72 says, read and check. And you're going to read the text about the tribes. And when you finish reading this, we have 1, 2, and 3. You are going to check if the description in here, for example, number 1, they live in Russia. Number 2, they move from place to place. They live in the Southeast Asia. Yes. Number 4, they wear reindeer skin hats. Number 5, they live in Kenya. Number 6, they live like people did so much years ago. 2000 años atrás, okay? So you are going to check if it's this tribe, or this tribe, depending on the text. Now, finish this and you are able to go to the next activity. Activity 18 that says, look at 17, this one. Choose words from the box to match the definitions. Ancestors, language, nomadic. Okay? So if you don't know these words, maybe you don't know them, you can find them on the internet. Always try to use your dictionary if you have one. Number 1, we use this to speak and communicate. Number 3, these are people from your family or tribe who aren't alive. Number 3, these people don't stay in one place. And that's it. You're going to answer in here and that's it. So the last page for today, for this week, is page 73. Activity 19 says, put quotation marks in the correct places. So this is a similar activity from the one that we did in the student's book. So you need to fill in these blanks, but you are not going to copy this again. You are just going to read. Did they watch movies in the 1920s? He asked. Number 2, I used to play soccer, said John. Number 3, Jamie yelled, I got a new bike. Number 4, Karen said, I wrote a letter last night. So remember that you need to write a quotation mark at the beginning of a sentence that someone says, and at the end of that same sentence. Okay, so you need to open and close your quotation mark, and that's it. Activity 20 says rewrite the sentences. Use said or asked and quotation marks, such as the previous activity. Okay, so you are going to write again these ones, los que están en los globos. Number 1, how did people traveled in 9105? And you are going to use, for example, he said, he asked, how did people travel in, and you're going to use quotation mark where necessary. Remember that asked is only used when someone is asking or making a question. Ask es solo usado cuando estamos hablando sobre una pregunta que alguien hizo a otra persona. Nunca lo vamos a usar para una oración. Al contrario de said. Said nunca lo vamos a usar para una pregunta, okay? So, pay attention to this because asked is only used for questions, okay? We have one question in here, another question in here. All the dialogues from the kid are questions. So, he's called Ed, and that's the mom. So, you're going to write examples like, I used to play soccer, said John. Or you can say, do you used to ride in a horse and buggy? Asked Ed, okay? And that's it. So you're going to write these 4. And activity 21, look and write what they are saying. Use ask or yelled and quotation marks. Yelled is something like that, okay? So when you are screaming, that's yelled. So it's the same that you are going to do. Now, in this case, you are going to make up, vas a inventar ahora, and the dialogues. And you're going to use he asked, he said, he yelled. So you're going to use ask and yell, and of course the quotation marks. And that's it for today. And don't forget to send these 3 pages to me. Maybe it seems like a lot, but in fact it is not that much. Because in this page, you just need to check, read, and find these 3 words in the dictionary. And that's it, kids. I hope to see you the next week. We have so much to do. And the next week, we are going to finish this unit and we are going to do review. So the exam is really here. That's it for today. I'll see you the next week. Have a nice and beautiful weekend, as I always ask you to. Goodbye, kids.